Hey guys, this is Anime Ball Z here, and today we're going to be doing the 13th part of What If Vegeta Turned Good in the Saiyan Saga. Please like the video if you haven't already and subscribe, it's totally free and you can unsubscribe whenever you want. There's nothing much else I'd like to say in the intro, so without further ado, let's get into the video.
Slick talker since a jet. Winter time, all the time, ooh, yeah. Look at the way that I move, swag. Disrespectful and I'm rude, okay. I had cocaine in the school.
Gohan Beast takes the fusion totally off guard with an incredibly powerful strike. Spit shoots out Zamasu's mouth as his head is twisted away, then Nappa flies over future Gohan with his right fist in a glowing white aura. He lands a straight strike to his body that knocks him down, then future Gohan flies down and after the descending being. Fused Zamasu puts up a block to attempt to try and block any incoming strike, but future Gohan punches right over his forearms and strikes him in the head. His body crashes right through an entire building and Gohan Beast descends to face him. Zamasu's face scrunches up with his growing rage and seconds later the buildings around him shatter from his release of ki. Future Gohan stands against him unbothered and simply attacks the fusion once again. This beast form is insanely powerful as we know, and so future Gohan can actually hold his own. Nappa aids in the battle and uses his pure power to his advantage. Fused Zamasu is forced to take two simultaneous punches that come from both future Gohan and Nappa, forcing him across an entire street. As he is shot back, future Gohan pulls back his right arm, releasing red crackling energy around him. His aura roars and violently flows around his body until it becomes more concentrated into his right palm. He shoots forward the blast and it hits Merge Zamasu head on, leaving a bruise across his body. However, it fades almost instantly and he smirks behind his block. Even after growing so much stronger, Nappa and future Gohan get beat down once again, and the deity cackles upon beating down these warriors. What's the next step of action? If we leave them to fight alone out there, they'll lose, Goku says to Vegeta and the deities. Yes, the only option left is fusion, Supreme Kai states. Fusion? Fine. Who has to fuse? Vegeta replies. We need our two strongest warriors to fuse together. You and Goku should fuse and fight alongside those two, Gowasu theorizes. It's done. Where is the Potaro? Vegeta asks, opening his palm. Goku and Vegeta nod to each other before fusing into the single being, VEGITO. VEGITO is born, Vegito shouts, amped up by the power within his body. He teleports away and arrives in front of future Gohan and Nappa, who have been severely weakened. Nappa falls out of his special Fury form and looks exhausted while Gohan struggles to remain in his beast state. I'll take the spotlight off you two for now. Allow me to pummel this guy, Vegito shouts before shouting and powering up. He starts using Vegeta's special ultimate form. As he has the minds of both Goku and Vegeta, he even thinks of adding KAIOKEN onto ultimate. At the end of the day, the ultimate form is just like his base form, except he has the power of Super Saiyan Blue evolution, but then he uses KAIOKEN times 20 as well. Now with a form 400 times stronger than Super Saiyan Blue and with stronger versions of Goku and Vegeta, Vegito is significantly stronger than he was before. He speed blitzes fused Zamasu and lands a single punch that brings him to his knees. Due to his sheer rage, he manages to try and attack Vegito, but he is taken down all the same. The fusions battle and Vegito easily has the upper hand. He is hundreds of times stronger than his equivalent in canon, and so there is little that the fused being can really do. Eventually, Vegito kicks him into the ground and the ground rumbles upon the impact. As Vegito lands in front of the fusion, he lands two punches, with the second knocking his adversary onto his hands and knees. As he lays on the ground, he starts feeling a weird sensation throughout the center of his body until he severs into both Goku Black and Zamasu. Look at you two, your fusion time limit is up. Oh well, it has been a good fight, Vegito says, before blasting them both with two energy waves. He leaves them in little pieces until they all return as clones of Merge Zamasu. Vegito looks more than surprised to see so many versions of his adversary, and as he looks ahead, he severs into both Goku and Vegeta. This isn't good, Vegeta says, looking around at his surroundings. After seeing the severity of the situation, Goku calls Zeno to ask for help. Zeno is still instead Goku's friend because Vegeta is more aware of the godlike hierarchy. Zeno arrives and manages to take down the threat by using his erasure powers, and the others are also saved. After this, the future warriors return to Earth and Vegeta is more than impressed with Nappa and future Gohan. You two have proved yourself to be quite the formidable warriors. How about you get some divine training like us, Vegeta asks, which makes future Gohan and Trunks ponder. Future Gohan is much more willing to stay in the present timeline while Trunks feels like returning to the future timeline. Whis informs him that this is possible since he could go back to the point before Dabra showed up in his timeline. Future Trunks decides to give it a shot and future Gohan stays while Whis agrees to get him in on some training. Whis is fine with Nappa no longer training to use Ultra Instinct, as it's clear that he draws his power from a totally different mentality altogether. Instead, Beerus gains his first student. His sane mind and brutish nature give him the perfect attributes for a god of destruction. As of now, Nappa can only explode moderately large objects, but he is making some serious progress and clearly understands the whole premise behind the role of the god of destruction. Whis is giving future Gohan direct training and he can feel that he has great potential. When he gets mad, he gets levels stronger and he has used his beast form in short durations by accident, showing off freakish levels of strength. Vegeta and Goku are well on their way to achieving Ultra Instinct and Vegeta is making slightly slower progress than Goku is. Goku finds it much easier to calm his mind and to fight in a way where he uses little brain power and mental calculation. Being the naive individual that he is, Goku decides to try and get the Tournament of Power just like in canon. He does just that and future Gohan seems quite happy about that. However, it's odd to see his father's naive nature since it's something that he never really saw. Of course, this timeline's version of Goku was killed decades beforehand, and so it's been ages since he's actually been around his father for prolonged periods of time. The whole fight between the gods of destruction occurs and Beerus still takes home the win even after they try and target him. The current match is now between Topo and Vegeta of Universe 7. As of right now, Nappa outclasses Vegeta when he uses his special Fury form, but he doesn't know how to access it at will. On top of that, when he is able to access it, he can't maintain it for very long. Vegeta begins using Super Saiyan and charges in to initiate the battle. Topo uses little effort to keep him at bay and Vegeta gets excited, realizing that he may be facing quite a formidable warrior. Vegeta gets overconfident and tries to land a punch without worrying about his guard that much. Topo slips past his punch with relative ease and watches his fist soar past his face. As Vegeta's arm is still extended, he kicks him in his abdomen and hurls him across the arena before returning to his feet. Do you think I'm a pushover? If this is your full power, then I must say I am very disappointed, Topo says. You won't be disappointed for very long then, Vegeta replies, before entering Super Saiyan God. His power amplifies a great amount and he uses a quick but useful deceptive technique. He shoots himself forward but then arrives behind Topo in an instant with the use of his instant transmission. He tries to throw a jab but Topo manages to turn and grab his fist in the time that it takes for Vegeta to extend it. His speed surprises Vegeta since he seemed much weaker just seconds prior, but he is now enveloped in a slightly different aura. It seems like you can use the aura of a god too, I am not surprised, Topo says, in his very own aura of a god state. He then kicks Vegeta in his chest, shooting him across the arena. This also makes Vegeta change his strategy completely and he enters his ultimate form. His aura is its usual silver and to Topo he has simply powered down. However, Vegeta lands a single punch that hurls him off the arena with a broken rib. After this showing of strength by Vegeta, Belmod becomes a little concerned about his strength, but he still places all his faith in Jiren, who he believes can still defeat him. So, Universe 7 must form a squad for the tournament and the trainees under Whis are placed in the team almost automatically. With so many more members, the group ends up spending less time placing others in the squad too. Tien is replaced by Nappa, Future Trunks replaces Krillin, and Android 18 is replaced by Future Gohan. The present Gohan still gets set to go to the tournament and so the group have quite the squad. The tournament begins and Nappa alongside Vegeta take on numerous Pride Troopers. Vegeta sees Jiren in the distance and decides to try and attack him instead. He blasts past Topo and Dispo who divert their attention to then focus on Nappa. Vegeta enters his ultimate state and punches him. His insane speed makes Jiren actually react and he slides back upon taking this hit. Jiren is taken aback by his level of power and after he lands this attack, Goku comes charging in right after him. Goku zooms past Vegeta's side then uses Super Saiyan Blue, throwing a kick. Jiren is able to block it with ease, then he evades the numerous attacks that come his way. However, as he is occupied, Vegeta decides to hit him with a Big Bang attack. His blast lands on Jiren and propels him away a few meters. However, he doesn't seem gravely affected and he swats away the next ki blast that Vegeta tries to shoot toward him. "This guy's stronger than I anticipated," Vegeta states, watching the steam emit off Jiren's body. "Yeah, I'm gonna have to use everything I have," Goku says. "Me too," Vegeta states, before calming his mind. Both Saiyans power up beside each other and Goku begins using KAIOKEN times 20 upon his Super Saiyan Blue form. Even after not using it in the Tournament of Destroyers, he is capable of the form and is capable of using the combination form for a decently long period of time. Their auras flow upward and combine into one massive roaring cloud of ki. They then both charge forward and Vegeta zooms ahead of Goku to attack Jiren first. Vegeta aims low with a punch, but Jiren is able to block. As he blocks though, Goku comes diving in from beside him and lands a sweeping kick to his face. Spit shoots out Jiren's mouth and in this small time window Vegeta springs into action. He lands a multitude of punches while Jiren is still trying to regather himself. He finishes off his swift combination of punches and kicks with a kick to the stomach. Goku then leaps over him and lands a downward punch that knocks back Jiren a few steps. Jiren strugglingly raises to his feet, then wipes his mouth to see a small drop of blood on his palm. His gaze remains utterly glued to this droplet and his face looks more and more crazed as he continues to look at it. Jiren then screams and erupts in a powerful red aura that blasts his shirt off almost completely. "I won't lose to anyone, I'm the strongest there is," Jiren roars, cracking the ground with his aura alone. So, that will conclude the 13th part of What If Vegeta Turned Good in the Saiyan Saga. Please tell me something you liked about this What If, or something that I should improve on for the next part. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video.